Your time is now to become a champion of your real estate brand. Are you ready?
Welcome to the stage. It's your moment to shine. Level up your game. Success is on the line. Okay. Your time is now to become a champion of your real estate brand. Are you ready? Let's go. The Champions Podcast starts now.
Hey, brother, man, I know we've been talking about leadership and what it means to you. And we have these movements as leaders. We always want the best. I know, Ian, I know you put in a lot with each agent that comes in. And as hard as we work, people leave. It's real estate. They change their mind. They maybe get out of the business. Whatever the case is, we're seeing it. We're feeling it. And we put goals and aspirations to say, hey, we want so many people to come and we want to help them be better in real estate. But they're moving in a different direction. As we've been talking, we've noticed the people that have been leaving haven't been doing a lot of transactions. So, all right, what does that mean? And at the same time, I also want to challenge yourself because I know you put in a lot of time. You're developing these men and women. You're putting forth that time. And that's where I even say, what does that look like? Are you doing an hour meeting? We're talking about the Champions organization doing a monthly meeting for the entire organization. We've got the Champions España that you're doing every Monday, which is on fire. Super cool stuff. But how much time is going in that there's less production from these men and women? Is it them that they're not utilizing the systems? Is it them that they're not working hard? Is it you? And I'm not talking just to you, Ian. Is it me? But to all of us as leaders, is it you that, hey, am I not motivating? Am I not inspiring? Am I not holding them accountable? What is that? And so that's kind of where we're talking about today, guys. And so if you're a leader out there watching, we're going to dive into a little bit more. Here we go. For you, look at the time that you're spending trying to put into these guys and gals that have left and have zero production.
Yeah.
And so that's where, is it them not following suit? Is it them not putting in the work? Is it the systems you have? And that's where you want to challenge yourself, saying, hey, and at the same time, challenge your timing. And I say that because from next month, we're talking about doing a Champions organization meeting. We're going to broadcast the Champions Español. We're going big in 26, and it's going to be exciting. I want people to show. I want people to take it and run with it. But at the same time, I only want to hit it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to make it impactful. I don't want to lag it. I want people to come, and then I want people to execute. Take this information, now go use it and put it into play for the next 7 days and come back, or whatever the meeting is, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then let's follow up.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing that, then in a week, 4 weeks, whatever the difference is, I can say, hey, Ian, hey, man, I noticed, hey, we talked about this on X date, and I just want to see where you are with it. Oh, I haven't done anything. Hey, talk to me about that. What's going on?
Right. Yeah.
I've been busy. I've been lazy. I've been XYZ. Cool. But that's where we need to help these agents. We got to figure out what's holding them back from selling a house. All we need to do is sell 2 houses a year. That's all we got to do.
Right. Yeah, because like we've been discussing, a bunch of the agents that I have lost in the organization recently have had no transactions, or very few, if any of them have, in the last while, or since they've been with us at EXP. That could be a year, it could be 2 years. So although we like to think of things morally helping others, at the end of the day, it is a money producing activity. So that being said, what I've seen is that the majority of the agents that are leaving are agents that I think at the end of the day, and this is just being brutally honest, are lazy because they're not putting in the work, because they're not where they want to be for one of two things. It's either what they're doing isn't working, or they're not doing enough of it. I reckon it's one of those two things. You're either doing something the wrong way, and that's why it's not working, or what you're doing does work, you're just not doing enough to see results. And I think most of these guys just literally weren't doing anything apart from paying a fee to be in a company and not take advantage of any of the stuff that it has to offer. So, but it is true what you said, and it made me think about it. Some of these guys I did put a lot of time into, which is my mission as a sponsor here at EXP. When an agent joins the organization, that's guaranteed that I'm going to help you out and put time into you, because that's part
sure.
of the value proposition, yeah, of joining.
Yeah.
So I'm not bummed about that. I know that's going to happen. It's not the first time, not going to be the last time. But it's really difficult seeing people with really great potential not realizing it and not fulfilling any of it at all. That bugs me, and that's really annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's happened so many times where I've had agents join, and I tell them, "Oh, you're gonna be one of the best. You're gonna cap. You maybe even hit icon with an EXP, whatever that is for wherever you are." And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. It's like, no, I can see it. I've had so many agents come and go, and I've seen agents come and explode in success. I can kind of see it before they do many times, and I think a lot of people need that as well. They need someone that gives them an outside perspective, right?
I agree.
And with those agents, I don't know, sometimes they're just like completely on their own, doing their own thing. They'll join like stuff that I offer every now and then within the organization, but they're doing their own thing and they're happy that way. Other times, I'm working with them a lot, and one of the reasons being is that I want to learn from them. So I want to surround myself with those kind of agents, learn more like them to help bring more on that are like them, and also become one of them as well, because they're way better than me at what I do. So the leadership thing, it really is bittersweet when you get these ebbs and flows of agent count or productivity within the organization or whatever it is. But I don't know, at the end of the day, if an agent's left after 2 years and they haven't done a single transaction, I'm just going to put it down to sheer laziness. Like they just didn't put it to work because they didn't want to. There's no other excuse in my mind. It's just lack of discipline. That's all it is. They're soft.
You're right, Ian. Those ebbs and flows come with the business. I can't help but agree. And that's where I think, especially me and you, we want to get ahead of this. We were talking about some of the numbers that we're doing and how the company pays us back, what that looks like. And I was saying Q4 of 2025, numbers have gone down. And you've seen that in Spain. You guys generally shut down in July and it goes quiet. So if we're aware of this stuff, what can we do in these moments to create interest, to create excitement, to create selling homes? I think in 2025, July, there was some transactions in Spain going on.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there?
Yeah, it was a good year.
Yeah.
All around kind of, yeah.
So in that essence, how do we duplicate that even when it's a closed month or off month, what have you, that is generally forecasted that way? How do we motivate these men and women to to push through? And even as a Q4 in 2025 was down for our organization as a whole, how do we as leaders say, hey guys, we need to push in the last few months of the year? If we're down, what are other agents feeling right now? They've been pushing hard all year. You've got buyers going this way, sellers going this way. We're all crisscrossing. I'm busy. And then they say, oh, it's the holidays. I'm going to stop. Yeah. So, right. How do we fix that?
I would say that it comes down to a personal perspective on everyone's business. So as we're all independent agents, we kind of do things our own way. Everybody works their own clients, their own kind of marketing strategies, whatever works best for them, because everyone's in a different market too, so it's all going to vary. But what I look at it as like a company. So I'm talking about the organization itself. So the organization and the agents, the champions in this case, I see it as a company, the champions company. How can I always be improving, keeping in mind that everyone is independent and nobody is obligated to do anything that I offer them? It's just, at the end of the day, like a value proposition added on to what the brokerage already offers, which is enough, but it's just extra. So what I think needs to happen is people need to shift the way that they're looking at their own businesses as independent agents or agencies or whatever. One of the ways that I'm thinking of doing this, exactly what you're talking about, is not only just maybe like some incentives, which I think is a common thing, competitions or whatever, just trying to motivate people to sell more throughout, so that when those slow months come around, we keep the momentum going. Because if it's an agent that's not selling a bunch and they start selling a bunch, they're not going to want to stop. So when it gets to that time of year, they'll just keep it going. That's the idea. We just help push them through. But the way that I'm thinking of it is so if I see it as a company, it's set a standard for agents in this company, or organization in this case. I'm just thinking of it as a company perspective. What does that mean?
Yeah, I like that.
It means that they play by a specific set of core values and a specific kind of mission statement. So newer agents that join will have to kind of, well, let's just say, read through and accept these core values and mission statement so that they know what they're getting into. So they already come in with a bit of a higher expectation, knowing that the standard is going to be a little bit more than maybe what they were just expecting coming into EXP. Doing that, I think, will help motivate people to hold themselves to a higher standard within their own business as independent agents and sell more. And then the only thing afterwards is not keep on top of them, because like I said, we can't really do that because they are independent agents. They don't need to listen to us if they don't want to, but at least follow up, make sure they're comfortable, offer anything that you have to offer to. I tell my agents, like, use me as ChatGPT, like just pretend that I'm ChatGPT and you need something, just let me know. Because if I don't know the answer directly, I know someone who can help.
Right, right.
Yeah. So those are the kind of things, that support that they know that they can fall back onto if they need to is huge. And just reminding them that they have that and following up, checking in, hey, how's it going? Even if it's just a personal thing, like, hey, how was your kid's softball game the other day or whatever?
Yeah.
It's huge. Set the standard and then just keep that standard throughout the whole year, and also play by the standard yourself, because whatever you do is going to be reflected in everything that all those agents see as well. So I think for me that's probably going to be the best way to keep everything smooth all through the year. Whether it's like the July time in Spain when everyone dies down at Christmas and whatever else. People being the best that they can be for themselves.
Yep. When you say that, I love it. I agree. I think we have to run it through. And I think something you said, that agents are independent contractors. They could do their own thing. And that's exactly how we lead, though. We want people to be themselves. That was the idea of this model. Hey, go brand yourself, go be yourself. But at the same time, we want you, if you want to be better, we want you to be better. What are your goals, right? And that's where I always lead with that too. I want to know where you are. Do you want to sell 2 homes or you want to sell 200 homes? How can we help you? Both are great answers, 2 different mindsets, right?
Yeah.
And we could get you on either one. But I think when we're seeing agents that aren't producing and aren't showing up, it means something. And even for those that are producing and aren't showing up, how can we tie them in to maybe be that leader and come in and share some value for 10 minutes, right?
Exactly.
So it may look a little different, pull them in, and then they're present like, man, that was a lot of fun. Can I talk more?
Right.
Yeah, great. Or they say, what, I was way nervous. I hate doing that stuff. All right, cool. You get to understand how they are. But I think at the end of the day, we got to look, as leaders, we got to look at how numbers are coming through, who's staying true to who they are, where do they want to go, and what's their future cast, because they're just selling. Well, cool. Are they building? And that's, I think we could plug more into that too, right?
Yeah, because we get into I'm just going to assume here, we get into real estate because we want more money freedom and we want more time freedom.
Right.
If we're always going to be till the day that we stop working because our bones creak and we can't do it anymore, if we're always going to be the agent that's driving around with clients, showing houses, doing the listing presentations, open houses, blah, 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 the everyday working agent, I don't know if that's going to create more time freedom. In my personal experience, real estate is insane and it takes up way more of my time than I ever expected, because people are involved and people are just annoying, and that's how it works. So, and I'm not even like a super amazing top producer. If I was, I don't know how you guys do it, but it's definitely not more time freedom. Money, yeah, you're getting more of it, but it's not freedom, which is what you got into the business for in the first place. So yeah, that's the working agent side of it. But do you really want to do that forever?
Right.
I don't. Like you said, I want to start to build. I would really want to build something which is way more impactful, helps others, helps us to collaborate, and at the end of the day, yeah, creates more time freedom, creates more money freedom. That's what we're here for. So.
And I'll tell you this, something that you asked, hey, you said, hey, I'm not a top producer, and how these guys and gals do it. I don't consider myself a top producer. I do what I do, and I'm happy with it. But I think at the end of the day, it's intention.
Yeah.
It's having the right focus and the intention, because like now, as I want to shift my business, and within an EXP model, we have our top producer award called Icon. And every year it's a dream of mine. Hit Icon, do 30 closed transactions and Icon. Every year I look at that same goal. I've been with the company almost 8 years. I've hit it once. So my mind went off, hey, I'm 1 for 8. Those aren't good numbers, right? What am I doing wrong? Am I pushing myself enough? Nah. How I look at it is that I'm doing production and growth. And for this year, 20 transactions, over 7 million in closed volume, and brought in about 20 agents this year. Really cool. Really cool. So when I look at that, and then I also talk to some other agents that I think highly of, and they're maybe selling a little less than me, I'm like, huh, I'm able to sell 20 and bring 20 in. I guess 20 is my number this year, it looks like. I don't, I'm okay with how I'm doing, and I've kind of lost track of where I was taking this too, but I just have intention of where I'm going, and this is where I'm going with it. I'm having
Right.
intention. Who am I going to talk to as far as agents coming in? Who am I going to talk to for business? And so this is my realization. I literally had this like 2 weeks ago, Ian. That icon 30, 30, 30 every year. I miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it. Why do I go for that? 1 out of 8.
Yeah.
I need to probably adjust the way that I'm thinking. So now I think, all right, don't go for icon. Don't even
Yeah.
have it in the dream. Like I'm gonna need to close to icon number up there. Like I've got all this stuff, and I reset in 5 months, and I've got 17 transactions I need to close. So that's over 3 a month, which I couldn't tell you the last time I closed 3 a month. 3 in a month,
Right.
I should say. So is it possible? Yes. Is it doable? I don't know. Can I push myself? Yeah. I don't know. But then you look at 90-day mark. What I'm doing today, is that going to be rewarded in 90 days and then I only have 2 months? That's where it becomes more realistic. So what I'm thinking, what if I pull back and I increase my dollar amount and I go after more luxury style homes where I'm going after $600,000-$700,000 homes and marketing to those sellers and buyers. And now I'm able to close 10 to 15 deals at that, where it's giving me more time because I'm
Yeah.
increasing my numbers. I'm decreasing the amount of transactions because I'm not reaching or trying for 30. I'm hitting a 15 number. It's doable. My per transaction dollar coming in is higher, even at a 2-3% commission. It's going to be higher. So I just had to stop and think. And as much as that icon is really cool and it's amazing to get $16,000 back in the form of EXPI stock, which is awesome, I'm not there.
Right.
And I have to be honest with myself. So now I'm like, all right, how do I get more into luxury? So now I'm shifting gears to say, hey, I want to push that luxury market, and here I go. So that's my plan. And that's whatever we could help dissect for said person. The more people can be transparent with us, and whether it's a team leader, whether it's a team member. And I love that you use the word company. I actually wrote it down. I'm building a company. That's very relatable versus organization. And I love that word, man.
Yeah. So just very quickly, I'll just want to highlight something that you said, which I think is huge, and you might not realize it. You said it's been 8 years, you've hit icon once, and your goal almost every year is 30, 30, 30, 30. Hit icon, 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 icon. If you're in a position where you don't hit your goal every single year, and it's the same goal year after year after year, and that, because end of the year comes around and you sit down and say, okay, what are my goals for this year? This one, because this is really what I want, icon in this case. I really want to do this. This is my goal. But you haven't done it in the past 4 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. Just change your goal, because I reckon if you take a step back, take a step down, don't go for the icon, go for, I don't know, rather than 30 transactions, you do 20, let's go 25. Hit 25. Just go for the next step up. Just don't go all the way, because as soon as you hit that, you're going to motivate yourself way more than you ever expected, and then you might hit icon and more.
Yep.
So yeah, being aware of you setting the same goal year after year and not hitting it, and then thinking to yourself, let's not do that anymore, is huge, because I guarantee a lot of people just do the same thing over and over again every year, me being one of them as well.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. And
Thank you.
then going on to what you said about, and then what you said about it being like seeing it as a company. So some of the things that I'm implementing, for example, kind of recently and a little bit further back, and definitely for the next year, is I feel like it's a company. That's how my perspective on it, because I always want it to get better, and I'm always thinking, if these were my employees, which they're not, what could I do to make sure that they're doing better, that they're comfortable, that they know that I'm here for anything that they need, and to see me as really as a leader of this company, and keeping in mind that they're all independent agents and do their own thing. So one of the things that I started doing recently was being completely transparent with my own numbers in the group. So just the other day, I can't remember what it was exactly, but I was like, hey guys, today I made 20 calls, I got 4 appointments, and I got one listing from it, or this week, even not today.
Awesome.
For example, I can't remember the exact numbers. And then I'll say, by the way, in February, I did 3 times as many calls and I got the same amount of listing appointments. Like, what does that tell you? What do you guys think about it? Blah, 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 whatever it is. Just like shifts in the market. So, and I think that the agents that aren't selling as much, maybe they're struggling to get listings. They're seeing the numbers that I'm putting in because I'm sharing it with them all. Complete transparency. I think that's a huge part of leadership, and it's also a part of how I can try and motivate those guys without being a boss, because I'm no one's boss. So it's not like intruding on anyone, it's not annoying anyone, it's not like setting KPIs or anything like that. It's just it's just what I'm doing. And maybe people are like, oh god, if he's doing that many and only getting one listing, I should be doing way more. The idea is to try and motivate others to just take action, and maybe they'll share their numbers. I don't know, no one has yet, but let's try and get people to do. But
well, and again, that's where I love your leadership, brother. It is. We're not here to manage people. We're here to lead them and help them. And that's the difference. And that's exactly why I didn't like building a direct team. That's where I'd rather build a company like this and let people be them. And it's just that, saying, hey, let me share my experiences. And yeah, I want to get you thinking. I love that, because now it's like, hey, I did this in December, I did this in February. What does that tell you? And then they're like, I don't know. It's okay if you don't know, but that's where we want you thinking. And to be like, man, I need to do self-motivation. I need to push myself. So well said, brother. I appreciate it. I always enjoy these conversations. Maybe it's the therapy session that we need each week.
yeah, it helps us both. It definitely does. Yeah.
It always does, man. Well, hey, let's get on out of here. And always super grateful for you, brother, and the things you're doing and the way you're leading not only the people in Spain, but around the world. So keep it up, man.
Yeah, thanks. Anyone here listening wants to chip in, or ask for advice or whatever, just please reach out to us. You'll have our details somewhere here.
Right at the ending credits. Yeah, it'll be our details to get in touch with us. Or if you want to be a guest on the podcast, man, we love chatting with other people too. So
yeah, get involved. Honestly, just reach out to us, and we know you can crush it. So yeah, let us know how we can help, and let's go and sell some homes, bring on some agents, and make everyone happy. Win-win all around. Win-win-win. So let's do it.
Bye-bye.
You should just ask, just stay. Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay.